Good afternoon, good evening, or whatever time of day it is for you, wherever you might happen to be. Couldn't help myself this afternoon. I saw earlier that The Mandalorian, my first news of it today came that it was nominated for the most outstanding drama series, which was a big deal. And then that was talked about this morning on John Campia's show, or I guess afternoon. And then later in the day, I saw the announcement came out that it was nominated for 15. Now, funny enough, this morning on Fanjecture's channel, his morning coffee with Fanjecture, we talked about how many Emmys it might be nominated. The Mandalorian might be nominated for. We tried a little bet strategy where you could use some points that Adam had given us, and bet those points for how many Emmys it might be nominated for, and then the winner was supposed to win 40 points to be distributed amongst the winners. So, hello, Mike. It's our favorite porter. Thanks for joining this evening. So we this morning we voted, and I went back and looked at his stream, and the most number of votes and the most popular number of votes was 3. So the Mandalorian came in a bit above all of our estimates. So I don't think there are going to be any points distributed tomorrow. Nobody even got close. R.C. Scott, hello, thanks for joining. So I thought we'd go through here, we'd look at these nominations, and we'd discuss how many of these might the Mandalorian actually have a chance at winning. My guess, and we saw Fanjecture, Adam already voted 1. Maybe. But let's take a look. Let's walk through here. Maverick Pilgrim. Hello. Thanks for joining. So let's go through and let's count these and see what we think are possibilities, probabilities, and what might happen. Wu Tang. Hello, Wu Tang Wells. Russell. Good evening. Thanks for joining. So here we go. I went down and saw, this is kind of interesting. It says here, you guys check my math. Check my math here. It says, Lucasfilm and Disney Plus series created by Jon Favreau is a contender for outstanding drama, as well as 12 other categories for a total of 15. 12 and 1. 15. 12 and 1 is 15. Disney told me. No, I don't know. Star Wars. I get 13 using that math. And I saw where Trev on the Den of Nerds Discord went through. I think he counted 14. So here we go. Let's Russell. We'll have to discuss this privately offline. I'm not sure you want everybody to know which side of the list you're on. So there you have it. So let's go through here, and let's count, and let's see if we come up with 12, 13, 14, or 15. How many are they nominated for? So here's the full list. My wife wants to know if Christmas is getting postponed. Mike, that's a big question in the Santa Claus community as well. So you all know, most of you probably already know, that I am a Santa Claus here in Central Ohio, and I am involved with a couple of different Santa organizations, both in the state and nationally, internationally. And within that, there's a lot of discussion about how Santa Claus is going to be portrayed in stores, if they'll be in stores at all, or in malls, and how that might happen. How might we get pictures with Santa and find out who's on the naughty or nice list? So, Russell, it's a pretty good guess. But there's always time for somebody to make it onto the nice list. If you've watched Elf, Buddy the Elf, there's always room on the nice list, and you've got a little bit more time to get in there. So let's count them up. First of all, we have outstanding drama series, The Mandalorian. Now it's up against some pretty hefty competition. Let's see, Emmy nominations. 2020, and I saw John Campia went into this earlier today, and I thought, well, he's probably right when we talked outstanding drama series. Better Call Saul. I haven't seen that. I don't know. Have any of you seen Better Call Saul? I don't know that. The Crown. I'm familiar with The Crown. Not sure how popular it is or what might be pulling it in. The Handmaid's Tale. John Campy had a lot to say about that. My wife and I have heard good things about it. We've thought about watching it, but we haven't yet, so not exactly sure. Killing Eve. Not familiar with Killing Eve either. So if you guys have seen these, let me know. The next is The Mandalorian. Ozark. Now Ozark, we watched the first couple of episodes of that show, and there's a couple of things about it that bothered me. One was the lighting. Everything was so dark, and I went and I looked to see what's up with this lighting. Like, even when they're outdoors and it seems like there's plenty of light, everything was dim and gray. And they said that was an artistic thing to kind of indicate the heftiness, the weight of the show, and the problems they were under, the cloud of issues that they had over them. For me, it was dark and annoying, and I couldn't really enjoy the show because it was difficult to see, and the storyline wasn't that big of a deal. So I let it go. Stranger Things. Now, Stranger Things is one of our most popular ones, but this last season of Stranger Things, I don't know if it stands up with like season one. Season one of Stranger Things was by far the best. This last season, it was good. I enjoyed it. I grew up during the 80s, and a lot of those references hit home with me. My wife and I, we enjoyed it quite a bit, but I'm not sure that Stranger Things is up for contention. And then the last one, Succession. I'm not sure I think about Succession either. I don't know that much about it. So let's see. Send you that PayPal. That's funny. We'll have to talk about that when it gets a little bit closer, Russell. We'll see. Tried Ozark, felt like breaking and knocking off. Yeah, I agree with you. I think there's a lot of correlation with Breaking Bad. That's probably the inspiration for the show. But just the dark nature of it, I couldn't take it. Call Saul is okay. All right, so outstanding drama series. Might The Mandalorian win? What do you all think? And now I don't have the skills that Adam does, right? So I can't say exclamation vote, Mandalorian. But just what do you think? Yes or no? Do you think that the Mandalorian has a chance for winning outstanding drama series? And we'll come back. Mike, Ozark season 3 was better than 2. I couldn't even make it into season 1 very far, so I can't say that. Russell, no, yeah. I think that was the consensus on Campia, John, and he had Robert Meyer Burnett, and he said no as well. Maverick Pilgrim, yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. And I'm pretty sure that Adams one is not this one. So I'm going to guess that Fanjecture is also going to say no. Mike Porter, no. Yeah, so I think our consensus is outstanding drama series. No, very unlikely. Outstanding children's program. Now, The Mandalorian is not listed here. This is Star Wars Resistance. I watched that series. I thought it was okay. I enjoyed it enough. I didn't think it was fantastic. Season 2 was far better than Season 1, but still yet, there was a lot left. There was a lot of upside to that show that just didn't quite fulfill. So that's it. Maverick, Revolutionary War jokes. Sorry, I'm missing them. Let's see. The next one, we're still at one. Number 2 here, outstanding character voiceover performance from Chapter 8 Redemption. Taika Waititi is IG-11. So I haven't had a chance to go back yet and look. I'm pretty sure that this is the episode where IG-11 sacrifices himself. You guys correct me if I'm wrong there. Pretty sure that that's the episode in IG-11. He got nominated for this category. So let's see, what do we have here? Voiceover performance. Who's he up against? Let's see if I can find it. Voiceover performance. This is gonna. I'll just try this. Voice. No. No, I'm not gonna find it. Anyhow, for outstanding voiceover performance, outstanding character voiceover performance, Mandalorian, Taika Waititi is IG-11. What do you think? Is there a chance that he is competitive in here or not? What are your all's take on this? So first one we said no. Second one, what do we think? Yay, nay? Just honestly don't know. I'll give you a chance to give your thoughts. And I'm not seeing it. I should search for IG-11, or Taika Waititi. Taika. It's not in this article. So, just my own thoughts on this one is probably not. Probably not. I'm going to guess, oh, it looks like we're hung. That's why I'm not seeing responses. Yeah, I don't know what the criteria is. I'm getting an error here. Just a second. Yeah. More of a sound mixer. I'm seeing that the I'm gonna have to mess here with the bits. Go and see what I can do here. Output. See if I bump this down. See if I can get it to come in. Or, sorry about this. It looks like the stream is struggling. Let's see. Hopefully you guys are still with me. I'm going to close down some of this, see if I can help at all. And see if we can get this stream back up. So I see that it's I'm getting all kinds of errors here. So let me see if I can help. Close some of these. See if that helps. Close this. See if that helps. Okay. All right. Hopefully that helps things a bit. Let's move on. The IG-11 Taika Waititi. I know he's popular, but my guess is that he's not going to get that. Let's see. Let me try. a couple other things. I'm still getting, I see little things turning round and round. Okay, stream thing is fine from your end. Okay, well, if it's fine from your end, then I'll keep going. I'm getting YouTube's telling me things are very bad, so hopefully we'll get that up. Okay, so the next one, number 3, outstanding guest actor in a drama series. So the important part here is to note that it's a guest actor, not one of the regulars. And the outstanding guest actor in a drama series from, again, this is from Chapter 8, Redemption. This one goes to Esposito as Moff Gideon. Well, what do you think? Does Moff Gideon have a chance at winning an Emmy here for The Mandalorian? I want to think that he has a chance. I think that he did a fantastic job in that role. I think there are lots of very good performances from regulars, and in fact, I was surprised some of them didn't show up here. But for me, this is the first one that feels like there's a real good chance that Esposito could win this Emmy. He's a well-known actor. He's well established, and it feels like excuse me, it feels like he could make it. Oh my. Well, I can tell you this stream's not winning anything. Oh my goodness. My voice. It'll come back here in a minute. So, guest actor in a drama series, Esposito. That's the third one. I'm going to say they have a chance. Fourth on the list is outstanding production design. Outstanding production design. Let me find. I went and I closed down most of my windows here, and want to make sure that I keep up with where we are. So give me 1 second here. That's not it. That's not it. Here we go. That's not it. Here it is. All right. So, pull this over. We're moving on. Number Esposito. We just talked about him. I'm going to close this window. Bring this up. Hopefully, yeah. I agree with you, Maverick Pilgrim. I think that he's a well-known name. I think he did an amazing job, and that he's got a chance. I do think there's a good chance. The fourth one, outstanding production design for a narrative program, half an hour. So I thought this was interesting. There was a big complaint through the season how short these episodes were, and you'll see that on a lot of these that they fall into the half-hour category. And Mike, no, I have a inhaling things the wrong direction down the wrong pipe issue. So yeah, I did notice that a lot of these are in the half-hour category, and so this one here falls into that. This comes from Chapter 1. And it's, again, production design for a narrative program. I'm not sure what the qualifications are for this, what they're looking for, but this feels like a good chance. We have, because these episodes looked so good. And if you remember from episode 1, it was very Clint Eastwood-esque. When he comes into the bar, the way he manages that, the set design, the production design for that episode was tremendous, and I think they put a lot into that because you're going to start on the right foot. There were some other episodes down the line where I thought, well, maybe they didn't put as much into them, but this one did feel good. So that's the fourth one. The fifth one, cinematography for a single camera series, Chapter 7, The Reckoning. And this is Greg, spelled differently for me. Yeah, breathing hot chocolate. Not good. So Greg Fraser, director of photography, and Baz, and again, Iodine, I'm sure that's not how it's pronounced, for director of photography. I found it interesting in watching the making of docuseries that in that series they were using game engine to help with the camera angles, and I think that was a big part of what helped with some of these cinematography, where they were able to shoot that within the volume and be able to still have some freedom of motion with the camera angles without it having to be pre-programmed. So they were able to use a gaming engine and change the LED in the volume. It would cycle round as they moved the camera to make sure that it looked like it would if you were actually on set someplace. So that's there. The fifth one, Outstanding Fantasy Sci-Fi Costumes, Chapter 3, The Sin. So yeah, I think there's a good chance on this one. I think on the photography one as well, and on Sci-Fi Costumes. This felt very Star Wars to me. One of the things that The Mandalorian got very high reception from Star Wars fans is it felt like Star Wars. It felt a lot like the original trilogy. It felt lived in. It felt real, and for the most part. And I think the costumes, and there's a couple other categories coming up that play really well into that. There he is. There's Adam. My guess is outstanding visual effects. Yeah. So we'll get there in just a second, Adam. But thank you for that. So the next one, that's number 5. Number 6, single camera picture editing for a drama series. Chapter 2, The Child. The first one where the child is listed, this episode, it's listed for several. So is episode 8 listed for several. Chapter 2 is listed for more than one. And in here, this is single camera picture editing. And it says for Chapter 2, The Child, and for Chapter 4, Sanctuary. And we see Chapter 8, Redemption. So here's where I wonder if we got 3 nominations. They're counting these. So we have the category, and The Mandalorian actually has 3 of the nominations for that category. It looks to me that that's the case, that it's not a nomination that includes these 3 entries, but rather there are 3 nominations here. When we went to the top, and I'll go back up there for those that missed that just a little bit. Let me capture this here. We're right here. So at the top of the story, they said it was nominated for Outstanding Drama Series and 12 other categories. 12 plus 1 is 13 in my count. And they said for a total of 15 nominations. You get from 13 to 15 here. So if you have 3 of the nominations come from The Mandalorian, Episode 2, Episode 4, and Episode 8, this one to me feels like a very high probability of winning, being that you have so many of the nominations within the category. If each category has somewhere between 6 nominations, and The Mandalorian's got half of them, I think there's a good chance we get outstanding single camera picture editing, and that one of these episodes is going to win that. 2, 4, or 8. So that's my thought there. Outstanding prosthetic makeup for a series. This comes from Chapter 6, The Prisoner. I'm not sure which character that's specific to. In outstanding prosthetic makeup, I think this is another one that the Mandalorian has a good chance to get. The prosthetics for the characters in here were fantastic. I thought they were movie quality. And when you, again, I don't know the other contenders, but the prosthetics used in the Mandalorian were great. So I think it does have a chance. Outstanding music composition. Chapter 8 again. Chapter 8 nominated up and down the board. So it's a pretty strong episode. And I love the music composition. And if you watch the docuseries again, the episode on the music with this young guy, Ludwig, wow. The way he came up with the themes and the music were just tremendous. Seeing him work with the orchestra, seeing how he came up with those, it blew my mind. Some of you may know I had a music ed, that was a scholarship to college, and I took music ed courses in college. I also graduated from the Armed Forces, the United States Armed Forces School of Music, and studied composition there. Spent several years as a professional musician, and then my career changed after that. When I watched this episode, it absolutely blew my mind. Yes, yeah, Maverick Pilgrim, you're absolutely right. We're going to hear nominated for 15 Emmys forever. That is going to be emblazoned in on everything. That's going to be in all the marketing. That's going to be on all the materials. Be sure that if they release the Blu-ray set, it's going to be on there. It's going to be on Disney Plus. It's going to be absolutely blasted everywhere. And I agree. I think music is a likely award. Outstanding sound editing. Now I've lost count, but I think I accounted for the missing 2. I think we're nominated up here for 3. So, outstanding sound editing. Now I thought it was interesting the grouping here. This grouping, we're back to excellent on YouTube, so we got a green light. Yay! So I thought it was interesting here. We have comedy or drama. And it includes and animation. So the category here brings up a lot of things in my mind. There were a lot of really good shows that were released across these categories. When you start to include comedy and animation, drama, and here we have Chapter 1, The Mandalorian for sound editing. This one, even though the sound and the music composition is just wonderful, this is sound editing, so it's all of that, as well as special effects. I don't know. The competition's got to be rough, just in what I know off the top of my head and without looking at what the competition is. So I think the probability of winning this one is very low. The next, outstanding sound mixing for a comedy. So we have 2 of them very similar. Outstanding sound editing, outstanding sound mixing. And this is for Chapter 1. This is for Chapter 2, The Child. The Child, big episode, right? A big episode. I just don't know when you start to group it with comedy or drama and animation, that it has any likelihood here. So I would list this one really low. What instrument did I play? I played trombone. I played trombone in high school, college, and in the U.S. Army, U.S. Army band. And so anyway, that was me. The next is outstanding visual effects. Now, this is the one where Adam came in, right? This is the one. Let me go back up here and look. Outstanding special visual effects. Yes, this is the one that Adam rates high. Chapter 2, The Child, for outstanding visual effects. The visual effects for The Mandalorian as a series, the innovation in the volume, what they're bringing to the table is absolutely tremendous. And you have to think that what they are doing for The Mandalorian, what Lucasfilm has done for The Mandalorian, is going to change film. We've talked a lot about this in Adam's channel and Fanjactor's channel. We've talked about it a lot, how movie budgets have been just tremendously high. The volume is a game changer. It's absolutely game changer, and it reduces the production costs as far as going on set and having to, multiple locations. Having to go out and scout sets, find them, set up, get them scheduled, work with the weather and everything else. Everything is controlled in a controlled environment, and they're able to build these sets and change them out. And you have to think that this is going to revolutionize not only like streaming service series like The Mandalorian, but it's going to eventually make its way into film, and we're going to see a full budget film release, theatrical intent, whether it makes it there or not, release built in something and shot in something like the volume. In fact, we've already heard The Batman with Robert Pattinson. They've moved some filming indoors. They're doing the rest of their filming indoors. And my guess is that it's using this type of thing where they're doing it in sets, perhaps much like the volume. So we'll see. I agree with you, Mike. I think that the volume itself should receive a special award as far as like innovation. Absolutely. Spencer, hello, welcome. We're making our way down these nominations. The next one, Outstanding Stunt Coordination. This is the last one in the list. Outstanding Stunt Coordination. And this is just for the whole series. I thought it was interesting that's not just for one episode. The rest of them are one episode. Some of the stunt coordination in The Mandalorian was really, really good. When I think about the last episode and when we get the Mandalorians flying and all of that, those were absolutely great. As they rappelled down, there was all kinds of things going on, lots of action. This one, again, without knowing what it's up against, my guess is it's going to be, because this is limited series or movie, and some of these are going to, the budget and the stunt coordination is going to be way better, way bigger than The Mandalorian, even though some of those were really, really good. So I'm saying my guess is likelihood is low on here. So as we go through these 15, and I think we identified all 15, when we go through here, I think that the real likelihood or probability is it's got a chance for a handful. I disagree with Adam. I think it's higher than one, but I think that the big one is very low. I don't think we're going to see it come up for that one. But I do think that some of these others within the music, within the special effects, and a couple of the others with guest actor, I can see it winning between 3 and 5. That's going to be my guess. Somewhere in that ballpark. It's going to be nominated for 15. It's going to win 3, 4, 5 in that range. And that's just my thought. So I'm sure that tomorrow morning on Fanjactor's morning show, he'll have everything in place to vote, and we can bet again and come up with something different. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe you won't. Maybe we'll see. But I wanted to get this out here first. First of all, just because we have a great community here, and talking with you guys is fantastic. So Punisher Batman using the volume. Oh, that's funny. The interesting part about that is it's Warner Brothers, right? It's not under Disney or Lucasfilm, and so they have to build their own version of the volume. And I'm absolutely sure that they've been working on that with these other studios, and I'm absolutely certain that within Disney, they're building more. That we had the volume. I think they had one of them. I will guarantee you that they will have multiple. They're going to have them so that Lucasfilm and Marvel and Disney and can all can be shooting simultaneous, and that you may have 2 or 3 for each. I'm absolutely sure that it's going to go that way. So, Nick Nolte. You know, I think the issue there is Nick Nolte was a regular rather than a guest. So that'd be my guess, and why. And I think the nomination was, oh no, it said outstanding voiceover, didn't it? I'm getting that confused with the other one. Yeah, this is character voiceover. Yeah, I enjoyed Nick Nolte. His character is far more beloved. And what happened in that series, I have spoken. Right? Those are the quotes that Nick Nolte had in The Mandalorian. Unsurpassed. Yeah, I agree with you on that, Adam. And then the drama series. This is the one. The guest actor. I was really surprised that Esposito got that nomination, and that it wasn't some of the other actors. But then I realized it's guest actor. I don't think he'll be eligible in season 2, from what I've heard, because he's a regular. I don't know what qualifies as guest. So my thought is that Esposito has a shot here, and I think that we've got a shot down in the costumes. We've got a shot in the prosthetic makeup. That's 3. Music composition. That's going to be 4. And so my and special effects is 5. Those are the 5 that I'm thinking. Trinity. Hey, thanks for joining. I know you're late. We're just doing a review to see how many we think are possible. I appreciate you showing up here. The support in this community is great, and I couldn't let Adam have the first show of this community on this topic. And we know that his thumbnail in the morning is going to beat mine huge, right? My thumbnail game is weak. It's pitiful. And my thumbnail is not going to stand up to Adam's in any way. He's gonna hit it hard in the morning, and make mine look terrible. So my only chance here was to beat Adam to the punch and get my stream on first, so that he can't be the first in this community to get it on. And of course, Josh is going to do a productive, produced video. His is going to come out, and he'll have a let's talk about this, and it'll look great, and it'll be on his main channel. And he's gonna beat me in all forms of it as well. And then of course, Trinity, you'll follow up Adam tomorrow, and Josh, and all of your shows are going to be better than mine. Especially the issues I've had today with my streaming, and then choking to death. But I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate the support, and it's always fun to spend time with you all. I'm moving things around here a little bit. I'm going to put another Christmas tree up, because Santa needs more than one, right? I think I'll put another Christmas tree here, and we'll have at least 2. Maybe we'll keep adding more. I don't know. We'll see. So that's going to be it for this afternoon. I know there's been a couple other things come out from the regular cast of characters out there, but I'm going to leave that stuff alone. I'm just not into some of the things that the fandom menace are pushing forward. I'm not into that thing. It keeps showing up on my recommended videos, and I see what's going on. I'm just not going there. So Josh should have all of us in the morning discuss. That would be fun. It would be a lot of fun. I always enjoy getting to spend time talking with you all. So I'm game whenever Adam wants to hit me up. I'll dial in. Same with Josh. Anybody wants to bring me in, I am absolutely game. Now the Thursday night, I know this Thursday night they're planning on doing after dark. Those boys get on late, and I don't know that I'm on for that. But the morning stream between Adam, Josh, Trinity, I'm always willing to give my 2 cents. I'm normally in the chat doing so. So you guys have a great evening. Have a wonderful night with your family. I hope you're able to get some quality time in, and we'll catch you all tomorrow on all the regular streams, and appreciate you all being here. By the way, I hit 100 again, so thank you for that. Santa has 100 subscribers again, and we're trying to move forward. We're trying